Hi friends, my name is Nilesh Fadke, your learning partner in finance and accounts. In this video, we will learn how to rectify the error passed by an accountant while passing journal entry. As you are aware that each and every transaction related to business is recorded in the books of accounts in the form of journal entries. Sometimes accountants make mistakes while passing these journal entry. So these need to be rectified. With this example, we will understand how to pass rectification entries and how to correct the error made by an accountant. So here we go. Of error. Goods sold to Anjali traders rupees 3000 on credit were entered in sales book as rupees 300 only. So what is wrong? That sales is recorded only at 300 in profit and loss account. Therefore profit is 300 only. There is no opening retained earning. So closing retained earning is 300. That is profit plus opening retained earning. This closing retained earning is transferred to balance sheet liability side as 300. So total liability is 300. On the debit side, Anjali Traders debtors is created to the extent of 300. So total asset 300. So total liability is 300, total asset 300 and our balance sheet tallies. This is wrong table. Now what is right table? What should ideally be? What should it actually be? It should be sales of 3000. So profit 3000, opening retained earning is 0, closing retained earning is 3000, that is profit plus opening. So liability side, retained earning is 3000, total liability is 3000, Anjali trader debtors 3000, so total assets is also 3000. So total liability 3000, total assets 3000 and our balance sheet tallies. Now rectification entry need to be passed, which is basically right minus wrong. So sales is 2700, that is right 3000 minus wrong 300. So 3000 minus 300 is 2700. Profit is A minus B, 2700. Opening retained earning is 0. So closing retained earning is also 2700. So retained earning on balance sheet liability side is 2700. Anjali traders, that is right minus wrong. So 3000 minus 300 is 2700. So total liability is 2700. Total assets 2700 and our balance sheet tallies. Now journal entry based on the rule of aid, arc, LIC, LRD. Now Anjali traders 2700, it is increasing. So Anjali traders debtors 2700 based on the rule of aid, that is assets increases debit, and retained earning on balance sheet liability side is also increases. So rule is retained earning credit 2700. However, whenever retained earning is affected in any transaction while passing journal entry, you do not directly write the word retained earning in journal entry. Rather, you write a factor or a transaction which is contributing to this retained earning, that is sales in this case. So sales 2700. Narration is being correction entry for the rectification made. Thus to conclude, what we can say is that any type of rectification can be passed by a model of 3 steps. First step is you have to prepare a table of profit and loss account where you will plot wrong amounts. Then you have to prepare second table with the corrected amount where you will plot the correct amount in profit and loss account and balance sheet. And then you will plot a third table of profit and loss account and balance sheet where you will pass the rectified amount, that is right amount minus wrong amount. And based on the rule of aid, arc, LIC, LRD, you can pass any type of journal entry.